morning. So, sitting here eating breakfast at Caribbean Beach Resort from the Centertown Market. A little bit of bacon and bacon and bacon. Holy smokes. Mickey waffles and some scrambled eggs. It is morning. I am sitting over here in the Banana Cabana instead of Centertown Market. One, just because it's a little bit more quiet. Two, nobody thinks to sit here while they eat breakfast. It's a bar. Bar is not open yet, so free seating, nobody around. Yeah, sign me up. Excuse me. I gotta say, this has been a good trip so far. Although I am a little on the frustrated side. I had an issue yesterday where trying to get onto Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom and couldn't do it. Yeah, that was a little frustrating. The back restraint came up, went into place, locked right away. But when they tried to, and yes, I was slid all the way up on the seat. When they tried to lock in the leg restraint to keep your legs locked in place so that you don't get hurt, it wouldn't lock. My feet wouldn't go any farther forward on the platform. My knees couldn't go any farther forward on the platform. So, and then they turned around and they gave me 2 fast passes to use for today. You're gonna hear me talk with my mouth full. Sorry. But some of the things that we're doing, we've been having a good time. Disney during COVID isn't as bad as everybody thinks. Yes, you have to wear this thing or a version of it everywhere. There are relaxation stations where you can hop in, take your mask off. You can, while you're eating, you can take your mask off. You're going to take a drink of something. And don't worry, this is not what you think. I have allergies. I'm from Indiana. My allergies were kicking in full gear before we came down here. And this is all just stuff that drains down the back of my throat. Anyway, there are places that you can take your mask off. There are times that you can take your mask down or up, take a drink. However, you have to be stationary to take a drink. Don't go moving around. It's not. Trust me, you don't want to do that because they'll just turn around and yell at you. Well, not yell at you. They'll be nice and polite about it. Stand still, take a drink, or go. Now, the crowds aren't as bad as what everybody thinks. I mean, they're still only operating at 25, 30% capacity, whatever it is. Movie Studios is the busiest. It's got 2 newest lands, Toy Story and Star Wars. And Star Wars is freaking amazing. I loved it. I'm a Star Wars geek. That's all there is to it. I did the droid build. I did the saber build. The only thing I didn't get to do, even though it was rushed, was Rise of the Resistance and Olga's Cantina. The Cantina, I had the kids with me, so I really wasn't going to go in there. Alright, let's talk about Caribbean Beach Resort for a little bit. Great resort. Disney, I got nothing against this resort at all. I love it. I know that with COVID, the transportation situations around here are a little bit more challenging. I get that. Now, do I think there could be a couple of different things happening? Yeah. I'd like to see a few more of the restaurants open back up. The reservation system a little bit easier to handle and manage. That's just me. So, and when I say what I mean by that, there is no you can't be in a park and get reservations for a restaurant same day. I mean, it's just not going to happen. And when we started planning our vacation, we didn't decide we were coming here until late August. And at that point, all reservations were gone. Now, part of that problem is us. And what I mean by that, there's me, my wife, our 3 kids. But for restaurant, we also have my son, who is, married, and his wife are with us as well. Such a party of 7. I would have needed to book the restaurant reservations the instant those reservations became available to be booked when we wanted to do it when the parks opened back up in July. Basically what would have had to happen. I do kind of like the push for all mobile ordering. However, it can be a little annoying because the Wi-Fi in the parks can be a little weak. The Wi-Fi in the rooms is very weak. The bandwidth that you can get in the rooms is horrible. I've basically been on data this entire time instead of the Wi-Fi in the room. Now, that being said, it hasn't been horrible because we haven't been in the rooms very much. Yes, we are on shortened hours for the park. We're usually back at the resort between 5:30 and 6 each night. Tonight will probably be the exception because Magic Kingdom is open until 8. This will be our second day in the Magic Kingdom, so we're not overly pressed to get there at rope drop. And the kids have already ridden the stuff they wanted to ride. So not a big deal. Today's going to be more of going to all the other lands, seeing all the other rides that they have not seen before. Because when we were here Monday, it literally was, we were in Frontierland, and that was it. The bad part about Frontierland, was Frontierland is where all the 2 major attractions are. Then you have Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain. Also where all the character cavalcades come out is there in Frontierland. And it rained. Like, poured rain. We got Big Thunder Mountain twice, Splash Mountain twice. And this is because of the kids. And then the Haunted Mansion. I stood in line for the Haunted Mansion for 45 minutes in a downpour. Yes, some of that was covered. No, I didn't have ponchos. So yes, I was soaked to the freaking bone on Monday. And damn. Also, by the way, Joffrey's. Do you think you could get your coffee any hotter? Holy crap, this is the temperature of the sun. I burnt the roof of my mouth on Monday, and today it's still sore. Ugh. So, Caribbean Beach Resort. The resort is great. Centertown Market food, it's just the generic, bland Disney food. I mean, let's face it, Disney food is Disney food. There are a couple of places that the food is really good, but basically the resorts, they're all on the same menu. They're not, the major restaurants are not open right now. I mean, we're at Caribbean Beach Resort, Sebastian's is not open. So you're going to get cheeseburgers, pizza, stuff like that. Mickey waffles. But the pool is amazing. I'll throw some stills up of the pictures of the pool I have. You've got one major pool at Old Port Royal that has nice old style, Spanish style gates and turrets, and each one has a water slide coming out of it. The backside of one has a hot tub in it. Now, off to the side of that, for little ones like mine, again, mine are 7, 6, and 3, but we're celebrating the 3-year-old's birthday down here, so she's telling everybody it's her birthday. And she has a button to say it's her birthday, so everybody wishes her happy birthday. She turns 4 in a couple of weeks. So, but there's a pirate ship water area, water play area, splash pad, whatever you want to call it. That there's a huge bucket that fills up, and every couple of minutes it dumps all over the kids. They have a blast with it. So that has been what's been wearing our kids out. At the end of the night, it has making it where mom and dad can sleep peacefully. And that Caribbean Beach Resort, if I'm not mistaken, is the largest resort that they have here. You can look to one end, and the new Riviera Resort, a beautiful building. We walked through it to catch the Skyliner because Caribbean Beach Bus was taking forever to get to us at Animal Kingdom the other day. So me and AJ came over to the Riviera, then caught the Skyliner back to our room back to our Caribbean Beach Resort. Caribbean Beach Resort is the hub for the Skyliner. Now, Skyliner is amazing. It's great. It's very quick. It moves people very well. They seriously need to think about looking into moving it, getting it to where you can use it to go to Magic Kingdom and Universal and the Animal Kingdom as well. Why? Just a much more efficient way of moving people. Much more efficient. I'm sorry to tell you, but it is. That way you only have the bus stations here at Caribbean Beach Resort. Everybody gets on the Skyliner and goes to the parks the way they want to. I mean, yes, they're only putting in a family per Skyliner, ride, but you get there in minutes, and you're going up and over everything instead of catching, turn here, turn there, light here, light there on the buses. So, however, and this is a nitpicky thing, really, pink on everything, pink on all of the Caribbean Beach Resort buildings, really. Anyway, okay, so let's move on to Magic Kingdom. So I talked about movie studios the other day. I loved it. Had a great time. Magic Kingdom. New paint job on the castle. I was here in January, pre-COVID, with a couple of guys from work. Magic Kingdom, that is, not Caribbean Beach Resort. So, here's the thing. I like the new paint job. New paint job on the castle looks good. Still getting used to the purple roof, but it's good. And I know it will reflect the night shine show much better. However, we're not running the nighttime shows right now. Another thing to be aware of. If you're coming down, don't be afraid to come down. I mean it wholeheartedly. Don't be afraid to come down. And what I mean by that, you're wondering, am I going to be able to get in? Can I make a reservation to get in here? Can I do this? Can I do that? Are you limited on where you can eat? Yeah, you are. In the parks. Am I limited to how many people are going to be coming into each park right now? Yeah, you are. But if you make your reservations far enough in advance, you're not going to have an issue. So, come down and enjoy it. Don't worry about it. Just remember that all the stuff that you're used to seeing when you come down here, it's just a little different. Like, for instance, no nighttime ending shows. Fantasmic not running because they're closed at 6. Or, excuse me, they close at 7. They close the latest of all the parks. But they also open last. They run 10 to 7. Now, with it being Friday, and it might be, since it'll also be dark by the time the park closes, they might do fireworks tonight. I don't think so, though. I have not heard that they will or will not be running fireworks. I'm making an assumption because it'll be dark by the time they do that, but I don't think they are. The main reason is they don't want everybody gathered around the castle and standing around and possibly spreading COVID. I get it. They're protecting themselves. Protecting themselves, protecting their reputation. Have I felt safe coming to Disney? Yeah. I'm fine. Cast members are very good about, if they see somebody not wearing their mask properly, telling them to pull it up. If they see somebody misbehaving, they tell them to knock it off. That's just how it is. You think I'm ready to go back to Indiana and not wear a mask 100% of the time? Yeah, absolutely. In Indiana, if you're outside, you don't have to wear one. You don't have to wear one when going indoors. You only have to wear one when going into a restaurant, and you take it off when you get done eating. And then put it back on to leave. That's it. Put it on to go to stores. But you don't have to wear it 100% of the time. Unless that's your job, unless you're working out there. I work remote from home currently, so that's not an issue for me. Also, let me say, I'm here during the Halloween time, so when it would have been Mickey's Not So Scary Party. Folks, we're in Florida. It's 80 plus degrees every freaking day. You won't wear a costume. That is padded. That will trap you. And black. Really? Really? Yeah, no. I'm wearing a black shirt now. Guaranteed I'll change into a tank top or a lighter material black shirt. This is my normal t-shirt that I wear in Indiana. That's not as bad. That I can wear in the fall and not get away with it. Here? Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. I literally just watched the family. People go by in a full-on Marvel padded costume. And then they have the mask on top of it. No. A couple of suggestions I would make. If you're coming to Caribbean Beach Resort, I'm going to put the bacon aside. They gave me way too much bacon. Eat my eggs and eat my fruit. So, if you're coming to Caribbean Beach Resort, or any resort down here in Disney for that fact, let's go over a couple of expectations. Unless you're in the pool area, you better be wearing your mask outside of your room. Cast members will tell you that it's required. Neck gaiters, no. Not a thing. It has to be an ear loop mask that goes all the way around and seals. Mask with a vent. Yeah, you're asking for trouble. And if you try to argue, you're gonna get denied going into the park. Watched it happen on Monday. Disney Springs, same thing. Have to have your mask on. Have to have it all on all the time. If you're gonna stop and take a drink of something, if you're gonna take a drink of something, you have to stop. Pull your mask down, take a drink, put your mask back up, and then before you start walking. They were even a little bit picky about that with my kids, trying to eat popcorn on a stroller. 6-year-old had a good comment. I'm stationary. It's the stroller that's moving. Argue that logic. See what happens. Especially with a 6-year-old. Anyway, I digress. The resorts are beautiful. Each area has its own little beach. And you can go and sit at, look at a lake. You don't want to swim in it. Swimming in that lake equals a bad time. Known gators, known snakes. You just don't want to do it. We have one of the 5th sleeper rooms. Great idea. It's been nice. I have enjoyed my stay here. I cannot say that I have not had a good time. I've had a couple of bad issues. Not bad. Bad for me. Sunglasses. I don't know if I left them on a ride, they flew off on my head on Dinosaur, or where I lost them someplace in Animal Kingdom. I have filed a report for it, so I'm waiting to find out. I mean, they were my favorite Oakley sunglasses. Not a big deal. I can always get another favorite pair. Or I can also, get the same version, just a new version of it, just a new pair. Outside of that, I've had a good time. Kids have had a great time. I think they've enjoyed going into the parks, and they'll probably enjoy going into the park today for Magic Kingdom for the day. But then we're kind of looking forward to getting home. We leave here tomorrow morning, which means today we have to pack up. We have to find all the stuff that we're going to ship home and bring it over here to guest relations and get it packed up, which means my droid, my oldest son's droid, souvenir stuff, and my saber that I built. Still debating on whether I just ship the blade and put the hilt in my suitcase. But I'll probably just ship everything home at once and do it that way. So, I guess with that said, that's pretty much where I'm going to be at today. So, from Disney World at Caribbean Beach Resort, you all have a good day. I am going to go to the Magic Kingdom and enjoy our last day here.